Now everybody wants some blast of magic, 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 magic.
Welcome back to Bob's Magic Emporium. Time for the next all-new Magician 101, the show for all magicians. Yes, I'm still not feeling well. My throat is still sore. That's why I'm a little scratchy in this video, but I'm still going to film this show no matter what. Alright, let's get right into the questions. Make sure to post your questions down below for next week. I'll give them an answer. Richie Peters says, what do you think about dice from bag? That's this trick right here. It's just like the funny money trick or the flowers from bag. It's the same principle. But instead you're pulling dice out instead of like flowers or boxes of money. It's a fun trick and people love it, especially the kicker ending, where you have the bag sitting next to all the dice and you show that the dice stacked are higher than the bag. So that's always fun, and I actually love the trick, and plus the trick is very inexpensive. I got mine for 20 bucks. So very inexpensive trick and really does blow people away. I really recommend the appearing dice from bag. Philip E says, thank you for the great review. I will try to get it to Penguin, but if not, I will make a tutorial eventually. Do you prefer snow or sand? Sand. Also, what type of setting is your favorite? I don't know what you mean by setting. If you mean like my favorite style of magic to perform, I talked about that on the final countdown this week. It's street magic. And he says, finally, what is your top 3 most expensive tricks you own? Thank you. Keep up the good work. My top 3 most expensive tricks are the straitjacket, my Nesta boxes up here, and then well, actually, let me start over. It's the Zigzag Rocky, the straitjacket, and then the Nesta boxes, in that order, from least expensive to most expensive. Alright, Wayne Carter says, what methods have you used to promote yourself? Have any of your YouTube shows gotten you a gig? No, they have not, and normally I just hand out business cards, and I do a lot of self-promoting, like going to farmers markets and being able to pass out my business cards there to pick up other shows. But none of my videos have ever gotten me work. Alright, Tyler Lunsford Magic says, in Distortion there are no deck switches. Smiley face. What do you think of Absolute Time and Pretty Clip 2.0? Absolute Time, really fun trick where you lay cards out in a circle. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what the trick is. Go see it on Tyler Lunsford Magic's channel. Sorry, I watched the video and I can't remember the whole process of the trick. Sorry, I'm still sick, so you can blame that. But when I watched it, I was like, wow, that's really good. It was a really good trick, and yeah, okay, what I want you to do, Tyler, is next week, hopefully I won't be sick anymore. Please put Absolute Time down in the comments so I can remember to review it in more detail next week, because I watched the video and I can't remember what it was. I watched it like on Sunday. So please post that in the comments so I remember to review that next week. But Pretty Clip I do remember, because Pretty Clip 2.0, you have a paper clip, color chosen. There's 4 different color paper clips, and you have a card selected. The card, they pick a card, and then it appears inside the card box with paper clipped, with the color paper clip the spectator chose. I love that trick. One, because I gave Tyler the idea, which I think adds a little bit more to the original Pretty Clip trick when you just have the, it was screaming for a little bit more, the original Pretty Clip. And this adds a lot more to it. So I really like it, and good job with the, I think it's one of my favorite tricks he's put out. So very good job. And remember, put Absolute Time in the comments so I remember to review that next week. Alright, Brendan Shepard says, every time I attempt to perform street magic, I get scared to walk up to someone. What are some things I can do? Also, what are some tips on crowd management? Okay, honestly, what I normally don't do is I don't usually go up to somebody and say, would you like to see a magic trick? Because that's a closed-ended question, and they're going to say, no, no thank you. So what I normally do is I do something to draw a crowd in. Normally I do like the multiplying bananas, where I make bananas multiply. I have that down here actually. So it's these little bananas and you make them multiply. So I normally just do a bunch of the multiplying banana gags like this. Oh, okay, sorry about that. And I do, oh, okay, I don't know where all these bananas are coming from. Oh, gosh, okay, sorry about that. Oh, whoops, okay. Yeah, so I just do the multiplying bananas a bunch of times, and then that gets people walking over. Or I'll do like a silk vanish and reappearance, make it appear from random places. That also gets people to come on over and stop and listen and watch. But if you do want to walk up to somebody and ask them, hey, would you like to see magic? Engage them with an open-ended question, not a closed-ended question. Like, would you like to see magic? You want to say, what's your favorite card in the deck? And they say, Queen of Hearts. I say, let me show you something with the Queen of Hearts. And you do a trick with the Queen of Hearts or whatever, like an ambitious card routine. And crowd management, you just got to watch your crowd, and if it gets too big, you got to pull them in close. You'll normally by saying, hey, we're getting a little too big, let's get a little closer in, or I'll say, everybody take a few steps forward, tighten up, because people in the back can't see the magic. And that normally helps with crowd management. Okay, sorry about the short show this week. Again, I'm not feeling very well. So if you have any more questions, any of the people who posted questions this week, if any questions about what I reviewed or said, you can post them down in the comments, and I'll talk more about them next week when I feel a little bit better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another all-new Magician 101.
If you'd like to see more awesome content, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. New videos are posted every day of the week. Also, check out my website and register so you can post in the forums. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, like me on Facebook, add me to your Google Plus circles, and check out my merchandise store to pick up some awesome swag. 444RR, game shows, magic, and more.